Hey y'all, welcome to episode 196, where today we are going to talk about getting ready for the holidays, rocking it out for Q4, all the things you need to do, because guess what? It's here. Hey y'all, welcome to Consignment Chats. This is Molly, and I'll be joined by my co-hosts Libby and Samantha.
Yes. All right.
So I want to first say that I think mine has already started because I have been selling like a fuel on eBay.
You've been listing like a fuel as well, though. I don't know. Any correlation there?
I don't know, but things are just going. It's exciting. This is the biggest week I've had in a long time. So
I'm so happy for you.
That's really cool. It's exciting. So as far as I'm concerned, we're in it right now. It's happening. It happened. It started a couple of weeks early for me. So I'm all ready to roll.
If it has not started for you yet, it's okay. This past weekend was the first time I have not had any sales on any platform, and I had nothing to ship out on Monday. So it's not woohoo for everybody, but it will happen. It's going to happen. Just keep listing.
Yes.
Just
good,
keep listing.
Good.
Keep listing.
I think I just realized, I think maybe my vacation caught up with me. Although I listed on vacation, I definitely didn't list what my normal listing goal is. And that was just over a month ago. So I'm thinking maybe a little bit from that. Because last week I was kicking butt. Everything was going great. And I just keep listing. I'm listing my goal amount, if not more. So it's going to happen. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
it's going to happen.
Yeah,
it's going to happen. So any stories to tell before we get into our topic? Any happenings? Like I'm trying to think. I love to share this because I went sourcing briefly the other day, bought only 2 items. This is a proper time to use word only.
Yes.
2 items. I came home, I threw one right on the table, photographed, listed, sold within 5 hours, gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I never even had to put it in a bucket.
A tote. Okay. Wait, so what about the other one? We're hearing a lot about the one you listed and sold. What about the other one?
Which other one? I've sold so many things.
You said you picked up 2 things while you were sourcing. The one you photographed and sold. The other one
on the mannequin. It's going to get listed this weekend. I got to steam it, so it's there waiting to be steamed. I just haven't had a steaming block of time yet. I've got 5 items hanging and 1 on the mannequin, and those will get steamed later this week and put up. So yeah.
Steaming block of time.
Did you notice? I mean, that did not go unnoticed that she kind of talked about time blocking there.
I was trying to make you feel good, Libby. That's all.
Steaming block of time.
If you looked at my calendar, is it on there? No, it's not. No. All right. But I wanted to make Libby feel good.
I want a steaming block of time. That sounds wild.
Does that go along with blazing? If you have a steaming block of time, is that like blazing through your day?
Steaming block of time.
I don't know.
So I had a fun little thing this morning. So I had, 100 pieces of autographed things. They were personalized autographed for an estate I was doing. All mostly celebrity, all sorts of like you name it, there was a celebrity autograph. It was just crazy. Cool. And some of them I couldn't identify. There were very few I couldn't identify of the 100 plus pieces. So I decided, since I was listing them, I listed them, and I listed it anyway, just as like an unidentified person, right?
Autograph photo.
Autograph. Some of them, the last round I did, because I did a round of about 100 plus before this last year. There were a couple that I did that were just photographs, not autographed. And I had no idea who these people were, could not figure it out. And they actually sold all the ones that were unidentified, which is weird. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So this morning, one of the unidentified ones, I woke up and there was a message in my eBay and said, I think this is Olivia Diobo. And sure enough, it was. So I got to redo the listing, and that nice person reached out to me and identified the person for me.
And
So
who is that?
she was the daughter on the Wonder Years. She's done other stuff as well, but she was the
Okay.
daughter on the Wonder Years.
All
So
right.
that was kind of fun. I love that when people reach out. So it had me thinking about Shar. Don't judge it, just list it.
Yeah.
Right.
I easily could have just made a pile and been like, oh, I'll look at that later, or I'm just not going to list it because I don't know. And I listed it and I found out who it was, and it'll probably sell.
Yeah.
And the other
Love it.
grouping of ones that I couldn't identify the person, but they were autographed, sold. I just put them up. I didn't judge them. I just put them up.
Yeah.
Listed them, and you just don't know. Yeah. So that was cool.
It's not going to sell sitting on your table in your living room, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's what I
Like
keep
that.
telling myself with my stuff in my living room. It's not going to sell sitting right here on the table in my living room. Like, I got to get it listed.
Yeah. Like that Tory Burch that's in your living room right now.
Like the Tory Burch.
All right. Well, I just want to say that I've done really well of not having inventory upstairs in my house. So nothing is in my living room. No inventory has made it upstairs. If I have worked on something upstairs, I've brought it right, back down. But I haven't been listing upstairs at all. I haven't. My inventory hasn't migrated. I've done so flipping well.
Good
All right.
job.
Sorry.
Okay, so my setup is exact opposite of Libby. My work stuff is upstairs. My beautiful, peaceful part of my home is downstairs. But I can't say the same. Ever since Samantha came, it's never been back set to zero.
That's when you started thrifting. Yeah.
Mhm.
We exploded that downstairs. But we did clean some stuff out of your laundry room. And and it's not like you have totes and boxes and bags and tons of stuff. I mean, you just have.
No, she doesn't have totes because she calls them buckets.
She calls them
That's right.
buckets. There are no buckets in your living room. We can
That's a
guarantee
pail.
that's a bucket. But I mean, you do have piles to work on, and you work on them on the weekends and stuff. And could it be better? Absolutely. But it's not like my living room right now. I got bags and bags of stuff down there, so we got to work on that.
Yeah, I wanted the peaceful spot where I can just unwind and not have it looking in my face. And sometimes I get upset by it. But on the other side of this coin, when I flip it over to the other side,
What's on there? What's on there when you flip it over,
when I
Molly?
flip it over, I actually get more done because when I call it quits at night and I hit the couch and Nick and I put on our TV, Slow Horses or Bad Monkey or whatever cool thing we're watching at the time, I sometimes just get this moment where I'm looking at it, I'm like, God, why? I could list 5 things right now. And I'll sit up, grab 5 things, put them on the table, and boom, list them. If they were upstairs, I'm telling you right now, I would never get up, walk upstairs, get 5 items, bring them back down, and list them. So it's a plus. I mean, yesterday when we were doing our live listing, I listed like 15 items just because they were all right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to say,
you listed
I got
like 5 during our business meeting as well. You were listing all day yesterday, whether we wanted you to.
In fact, I didn't know. I thought we were going to have an intervention when we recorded this episode because I was pretty sure Molly was going to be listing during it.
Right.
So look, let me tell you something about an ADD person. Yes, we do get frazzled. We do lose our minds and can't quite figure it out. But I had the same discussion with my son, who's ADHD, his teachers when he was in middle school and got in trouble for, quote, not listening. He was listening. They just didn't like that he was looking somewhere else. So I said to them, if you ask him what you just said, he will tell you verbatim what you just said. I was listening in our meeting. I knew everything that was being said, but I also got 5 things listed.
I'm excited for your new listing streak, and I love the fact that you're embracing having it in your living space because that was, I think, stressful for you to not have it there.
Yeah,
maybe it was more stressful.
I think so. I think I've decided, but I just tag back into my preschool teaching days. And when I don't want to focus on it, I just consider it white noise and I don't even look at it. That being said, I'm not going to let it get too out of control. So I've got my kind of pattern of how I'm going to bring things in, process them, get them out.
And you started a new business process. If you guys haven't watched episode 195 about what happened to Molly's business, go ahead, listen to it. It's awesome.
How could you not have watched it? It was all about me.
And I think having it there works better for your business process because some of it's, spoiler alert if you haven't listened, going right back out.
Yeah. And that's what we did this weekend. We had the stuff we had and we immediately pulled 2 thrifty bags out and whoop, that stuff went. And that pile went from a mountain to a molehill, just like that.
But your shipping pile was still a mountain. That was
But my
impressive.
pile at the front door, that was a mountain. Yeah. That was exciting. So it's been a while since I've had a pile like that with high priced items. So I was a little excited.
Yeah. I had some super relevant reseller things happen to me this week.
Yeah.
I got snack baskets.
That is, Samantha's got her snack baskets back. So watch out, Q4. Watch out.
So before I left and went on vacation with you guys, I had taken down my snack shelf, which was sad and dilapidated already, and had stripped my office so that my husband could come in and paint and do stuff and whatever. And then for the last couple weeks, I love my office. It's amazing. I have a great flow, but I just haven't had any snacks, and it's made me real sad and a little cranky. So Bill went and got me ones that match my shelves. He didn't even do that on purpose. He just thought these were cute. And he filled them full of snacks, so now it will be less cranky.
All right.
Ain't nobody wanting no cranky Samantha. That's for sure. Feed her.
She'll never have to leave her office now. She's got her supplies. Well, she'll have to go downstairs to get the inventory out of her living room, but besides that.
Right. We're working on that.
And give Diamond some love. You can't not go down and snuggle Diamond on the couch. Come on.
That's true. Gotta give her a little love. Bill also went to his first auction over the weekend. That was super fun. He is hooked. He loves auctions.
Oh, does he? Good.
Wow.
And this was a very informal one because it was a fundraiser. Our auction season is over. We only have like 3 or 4 a year in the summertime. But the auctioneer came. He didn't bring any of his crew, but he came and did the fundraiser with a local reseller here. And they did 3 storage units full of stuff. And it was great, but it was a little discombobulated and things went very cheap. So, it was great for the buyers. It was fantastic. But yeah, Bill was hooked. And at one point they just took a break and they're like, come in and see what's left. And if you want to set it on the table and tell us what your starting bid is, we'll do that. And then towards the end, they were like, okay, just make offers on the rest of it. And so Bill's digging through and he's finding boxes of stuff he wants to start a bid on. And oh yeah, it was great. He was having a lot of fun.
So awesome. What did you get? It's killing me. Or are you doing a video?
Wait, there will be a video. I don't think you should reveal it all, Samantha.
Yeah, I'll have to see what all I got on video. My mom showed up, so kind of hung out with her for a while. We both filled our trucks. There was a lot of stuff.
Wow.
I only spent like $60 and got a lot of stuff. Obviously there were board games involved. So
I can't wait. You guys are killing me. I don't even know what these guys have sourced because I have to wait for the flipping videos. It's killing me.
I know. I used to go sourcing and I'd immediately like FaceTime Libby and go, look what I got. Look what I got. Look what I got. Now I'm like, it'll be on video.
In a month. I'm like, are you going to keep some of it? Are you going to consign some of it? Is it mine or consign? I don't know. Wait for the video, Libby. All right.
I also need to put out a video that I did of a consignment unboxing because I got a new client and I was real excited to see what she put in her bags. So I need to edit that. It shouldn't take very long. But I did do a live unboxing. I had no idea what was in there. And to show the really she sent some cool stuff like You don't have to go outsourcing to get cool vintage. One item was antique. Like there's some cool stuff in there.
Ooh, I can't wait to see that video. I'll be
Mhm.
all over that. You know, Samantha, you hear this. I watch your videos.
Oh, jeez.
We're the worst at watching each other's videos.
My
Yeah.
YouTube account also watches yours.
Oh, okay.
While
I'll
I'm
look for
sleeping.
comments in the future. So I was with Johnny of Frizzy Finds recently and was talking about the church rummage sale because there's one. Now, of course, this goes out next week. So this past weekend, there's one. And we had plans to do some sourcing with them, but they want to go to the church rummage sale. Nick does not. So I'm not sure at this point, I'll know when you see this if we did or didn't get together. But when we're recording it, I'm not sure, right? But I was talking to him about the rummage sale in Charlotte and that church sale. And I said, I don't know if you watched the video, but then he goes, I watched the video. I go, no, you didn't. Did you really watch the video? And he goes, yeah, with all the individual rooms. And I was like, all right, Johnny,
Oh,
you
Right.
watched our video. Yeah.
I should probably go watch some of his too. Yeah.
You need to, I tell everybody, not only do you want to subscribe and watch ours, but Frizzy Finds, I just can't. First of all, he's funny. He's just a funny guy. Their relationship, they're just the cutest couple. They're just so cute together. They're fun, they're funny. But most importantly, Frizzy is so educational. And that's what I tell everybody who wants to know about SEO words, descriptive things, what to look for, how to list it. She's amazing with that. So
Awesome.
That's how I felt when I was thrifting with you. You're like holding things up and you're like, grab those. They're this, they're that style, they're this. And I'm like, they're boots. What are you talking about? Sure.
So
enough,
remember
it
the
is
vintage shirt? Remember the vintage shirt when we were at Greensboro Ben's and you're like, oh, it doesn't have a tag, but it had the really cool pointed collar. It was like blue and gold yellow. And I'm like, no, it's going to sell. And you're like, oh, okay. If you want it, it's sold. It's gone.
Nice. Good job.
Cha-ching. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Apparently, my sweet husband told me the other day that he told his friends at work, his coworkers, as they were like, oh, well, what does Molly do? Da, da, da. And they were talking about it. And he goes, I don't know what it is, but we'll be somewhere and she will pick up the most random thing and say, I feel like this has value. And I'm like, we're not buying that. And she's like, no. And sure enough, dadgummit, it's got value and she sells it.
And then there's our poor husbands thrifting with us, trying to figure out, like, they bring us stuff and they're like, this must have value. And we're like, no, it doesn't. Like, they're just trying to figure out that algorithm that we have in our heads.
Right. He'll come up and he'll go, look, I searched the comps and this sold for da da da. And I'll look and I'll go, okay, honey, but look at how many are listed. And a bunch of them are priced at $10. So
you have to be real gentle with that kind of
I'm gentle.
feedback.
We do.
Listen,
we do.
I am very gentle because the last thing I want to lose is my shipping department manager and now my cross lister. So I'm keeping him. I'm nothing but positive vibes going his way right now.
My shipping manager is currently down in the basement shipping things, and I don't even remember what my basement looks like at this point. It's amazing.
You don't have to go down there. Listen, I've actually trying to figure out his Christmas bonus. You know, like I got to figure out Q4's here. He's going to be shipping his pants off. I got to figure out some kind of extra like Christmas bonus under the tree or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Or the mistletoe.
Oh. Oh, I have one of those I sourced in Gatlinburg. Do you want me to send it, Molly?
Maybe.
I forgot about that estate sale. Yes, that's. All right, let's get into our topic, guys. We could talk about this stuff all day long.
Let's start with something we already talked about. When you are in Q4 and you have that package stack and you have an awesome day, whatever, it doesn't have to be a stack, whatever is awesome for you, take a photo. Take a photo. Yes. You're not going to feel like it. You know, maybe you don't have makeup on. Maybe your hair is not, whatever. Take a picture of your package stack and put your smiling face right in there. And because you're going to need it.
share it with friends. Go share it in the Consignment Chats Facebook group,
Yep.
whatever you do.
Yeah, we love to see it.
We do love to see it. We do not consider it bragging. We want to celebrate with you. And then that way, in the summertime, when everything's slow and everything's sad, like Molly's going to be, because we all get to that point one week or another in summer slowdown. And now we have the photo. We can send it to Molly and be like, remember this. It's going to happen again. Keep going.
Yeah.
I'll be hashtag West Coast Molly in the summer, so I won't really have a chance to get sad.
Oh God.
She scheduled her vacation, guys. She did it. We have lots of notice. We still haven't wrapped our heads around it.
I can't think about it. I'm just going to worry about it when it happens because I just can't.
If Libby and I go off the rails next July, that's why.
Yes.
All right. So photograph and share your shipping piles because we want to see it. Tag us, let us see it. If you want, we may even share some on our stories, but we, like Samantha said, we want to celebrate you. That's like one of our favorite things to do is celebrate other resellers and their successes. So please share your successes. Please. And don't judge. Don't look at somebody else's like shipping mountain and go, but mine is 3. And you know what? If that 3 is a big shipping day for you, celebrate it, share it. You may be somebody that you're new and you ship a couple of things a week, but all of a sudden you've got your first 3 or 5 item shipping day. Let us know. That's huge.
I just celebrated a $5 item because A, it was the first item I sold on eBay in like 3 days. And B, it was a little game piece from a game lot that I got at the auction. I spent $1 on the whole lot of game stuff that I haven't even listed most of it. And I sold that one little piece for $5. I celebrated it. That's awesome.
Yes, go girl.
You just turned a penny into dollars. Look at that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
All right. So I got to tell you my Q4 thing that I have really got to buckle down because I was good about this last year. And now that I did all these listings of things that are bigger, I realized I messed up this year. I still have time and I'm going to jump on it. I've got to order shipping supplies. I am missing smaller boxes that I don't have that I need as the sales are rolling in, because the last thing I want to have happen is something sell and I don't have a box for it. And then I'm running everywhere in a panic and because I got to go out and find a box and pay who knows what for a box when I could just right now, which I'm going to do this week, sit down and replenish my supply. I'm contemplating, y'all are going to laugh at this. I'm contemplating putting another call out on Facebook or on my Nextdoor app for people to donate boxes. The only reason I hesitate is because I noticed in our feedback, and Libby, you never brought this up to me. I saw it one day. I rarely look at our feedback on eBay, but I was looking through it one day and I about died. It said something about an article of whatever I sold. This was great, but something about, but really didn't need the piece of dog food.
Oh, was it a Chewy
Oh my
box?
God, I never even saw that.
Because God knows we love those Chewy boxes.
Somebody brought us Chewy boxes and Nick, shipping manager, packaged it and didn't look in the box. And apparently there was a piece of dog food in there. And she was like, I mean, the feedback was great. It was all positive feedback, but she put in the message something about what could have done without the piece of dog food.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe you didn't screenshot that. That's awesome. I mean, it's not awesome, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
So that's the thing. I don't want a bunch of Chewy boxes and I don't want food boxes, right? You don't want to do anything food shipped in, but that's the hard part when you put a shout out. You can get all kinds of things showing up at your door, but I do love free boxes. I do. I don't like.
I'm gonna still use the Chewy boxes. I don't care.
I love them Chewy boxes.
So we used a Chewy box.
Make sure to shake them real good beforehand and get out any loose stuff.
So that was Nick yesterday. We did ship something in our we had one Chewy box left, and he used it yesterday. But he was like pulling up the tabs, looking, giving it a sniff test. He's like, "Nope, we're good on this one. This must have just been toys, like no food."
Yeah, I love the Chewy boxes. And you know what? I like people knowing that I recycle the boxes and reuse what I can. So
Absolutely.
I don't think I'm going to be discouraged from doing that. But yeah, check
Absolutely.
the boxes.
So however you get your shipping supplies, do it now.
Yep.
Do it
Yes.
now.
Do it now
make
and check
sure.
out our link for American Bubble Boy.
Yes.
Yes.
It's on our website, Consignment.
Flippin' love them so much.
I actually need to go and place an order for bubble.
Let's talk. I ordered bubble wrap. By me, I mean my shipping department. He ordered bubble wrap through Bubble Boy. And we get the eco-friendly. So it's made, I think, of like recycled plastics or something. And so he always wants to buy the eco-friendly, even if it's $1 or $2 more, because, you know, we try to do that when we can. He ordered it. It literally showed up at my door the next day.
I'm pretty sure somebody gets in a truck with your order and drives it personally to your house. It comes so quickly. Like, no matter who we talk to across the country, they're like, I got it the next day. I got it the next day. Some people get it the same day. I don't know where they're based out of, but like, it's
right,
fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
The shipping is so fast. It's crazy.
Yeah,
So,
I love
yes.
it. Their prices on bubble wrap. I'm going to order myself another. I get 2 big bundles of it at a time.
Yeah.
And the other thing I ordered from them, which I'm absolutely thrilled with, is I'm going to call it shrink wrap, like the rolls of plastic wrap.
Hold on.
Okay.
Bubble Boy, bubble wrap. Right here on my floor, just so you have the visual of one of the rolls.
So I would listen to Griff complain about this on the eBay for Business podcast, RIP. Oh,
Yes.
man, so sad that's going away. But anyway, he would complain about and this is something I would do is I would tape around the bubble wrap because you want it to be really secure.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people say, you know, it's a pain to unwrap, blah, 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 blah. Don't do that. So I stopped doing it, I think, for about 2 months. I had more broken items in that 2 months than I've ever had. Like, it needed to be secured. And Jill, we were in a mastermind one day and she said, well, I just use the plastic wrap and just go around and make it really tight. Apparently Molly had been doing this, but I didn't know that.
I've never even heard of this. I apparently was not there.
It's the best stuff.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I just have like the big roll of it and I just put that around the bubble wrap instead of taping it. And you can, it's just
nice.
It just improved my shipping so much. So get yourself some of this. Don't be taping up the bubble wrap, but you do need to, I really firmly believe you do need to secure that bubble wrap. Like it's not enough to wrap it tightly.
I agree.
It really needs to be secured with tape or
plastic wrap, something.
Plastic wrap.
So make sure you guys check in the comments below because we do have a link to Amazon store showing you things like the poly mailer bags and other stuff that we use for shipping. Just check there, make sure that you've got those things you need. And
and everything is on consignmentchats.com as well. You can find links to all of the people and places that we
I'm glad you just said labels, Libby, because I didn't think about labels. I got to look and see where I'm at on labels.
Well, I have several backup boxes, but I was thinking labels because this morning one of my reams of labels just ran out. I think there's one left. So
okay, I'm down to one roll. So
all right, so boxes, bubble wrap, labels, tape, saran wrap. What else?
Tissue paper if you're a tissue person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Boxes, poly mailers, all that good stuff. Get it done. Get it stopped.
If you use Priority, if you're a big Poshmark seller and you're still using the Priority boxes or the Priority padded flat, I use Priority, the padded flat rates quite a bit. Get them now because sometimes they run out of certain ones during the holidays. So order up now if you use those Priority mailboxes, which can only be used for Priority mail.
Yes.
Don't try to scam it in any way, shape, or form. That is what they are for.
Please do not.
Be honest.
Please do not.
Yes.
Just don't
Priority mail. Ask your friends and family. Like Molly said, she can put it out on social media or the Nextdoor app or things like that. My cousin owns a salon. I'm sure you're all sick of hearing that, but she is right down the block and she will text me every few weeks and say, send Bill. And I send Bill down there and he gets a truck full of boxes and supplies. And there wasn't enough bubble wrap in the last one, which is why I got to order some. But otherwise, I don't ever buy boxes. So ask your.
Well, here's the other thing I'll throw out there that I do that I need to do again soon. I have dumpster dived at the UPS store because I just drive around back and they're open, and they are also an Amazon return.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of great boxes in their recycle dumpster behind the building. So check that
Nice.
out. I asked and they were like, oh, we can't let you do that. Like, they can't tell you it's okay for reasons, in case I got hurt if I climbed in. I am not climbing in a dumpster.
A lot
But
of them will just turn around, walk back in the store,
Yeah.
and never see you do it.
Right. So I just drive my car around back and I'll pull it. But the best part about it is I have gotten those very irregular, odd size boxes that you really don't want to spend $30 ordering two, because just like this past
Mhm.
week, I sold my first golf clubs and I had to buy a special size for the golf clubs.
I was
And
wondering how you did that. Okay.
yeah, I went ahead, shout out Harry Tornado, Josh, for sharing his sizes. So I went and ordered a couple of those, but it killed me to order them, but the sale was good
Right.
enough to spend that money. It was good enough.
Yes.
But had I prepared ahead of time and gone to the UPS dumpster, a lot of times you find those odd, different shape ones that you don't want to spend money on. So
Ooh, I'm gonna have to check mine out.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, I find a lot of good Amazon boxes there because they are an Amazon return. So a lot of times I think they like probably, I don't know what they do with the local pieces and parts that come out of it, but there's a lot of boxes that just get tossed back there, and air pillows and bubble wrap. And then sometimes you might have your shipping manager who goes out for a run on trash day and comes running back with a handful of bubble wrap.
Oh, I'm gonna have to link up that that YouTube
That
short
short.
because it's
Yes.
awesome.
It is
Yeah,
great.
he went for a run and Libby was here. Next thing we know, he comes back and he's got a big old armful of bubbles of
He was so proud. So
he
proud.
was. He was. In fact, a couple of weeks later, we're driving by and he goes, "That's the house that had the big bubble wrap."
Oh,
Awesome,
great.
babe. Awesome. So,
All right,
yeah.
what else do we need to get ready for the holidays?
So we talked about shipping supplies, but let's talk about our shipping times on eBay and Etsy.
Mhm.
You might want to consider, well, first let's start basic. What is your handling time? Like, what are you putting out? Is it, do you have items going out the next day? Do you have a 2 to 3 day handling time? You might consider, just for a period of time, shrinking that window, because people are buying gifts, they're traveling, people are more in a hurry during the holidays, during the fourth quarter for their items. So you might, if you can swing it, maybe you can't, and that's okay. But if you can, maybe consider same day or next day.
Mhm. Mhm.
If you're going to do same day shipping, or sorry, Molly, go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm the kind of person over the holidays. That's one of my deciding factors is, even if it's a couple of dollars more, if they're shipping it faster, I'm going to order from the couple of dollars more because I
Yeah.
need I want to make sure I have it,
Yeah, you don't want to be waiting. So the other thing with that, if you're going to do same day shipping, take a look at your cutoff time. So for example, my cutoff, I do same day shipping. So, but that means that you set the cutoff time. My cutoff time currently is 9 a.m. So anything that sells before 9 a.m. needs to be shipped out that same day. What are you guys laughing at?
Because you did
you're
your
holding
thumb up
up-
and the little thumb popped on the
Oh,
screen.
did it? I didn't even notice. Okay.
It did a little bubble out of your mouth like you burped a thumbs up, and that's why I giggled, because I'm a 12-year-old on the inside. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Anyways.
So I can't even see that on my end. But so cutoff time, 9 a.m. You can set it earlier. You can set it for 1 a.m. Let's say you work part-time and you want to, you get up and do the shipping first thing in the morning. Set it for 1 a.m. And anything that sells after that, even though you have same day shipping, doesn't need to go out until the next day. So I think that's a really good hack there for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't recommend setting it too late in the day, because if the postman has already picked up or postwoman has already picked up, or you take it to the post office and you don't go later in the day, consider that when you set your cutoff time, what works for you.
Yeah.
Very good advice. I'm
Yeah.
wondering if I can get my store owner to drop that cutoff time to like 7:30 for Q4, 7:30 a.m.
It used to be 11 a.m.
I
and
know.
I switched it back during the fourth quarter to 9 a.m. You think 7:30 is better?
Well, I do personally because my shipping department leaves for work.
It's a struggle when something sells between the hours of 7 and 9 in North Carolina. Molly has to ship it herself.
I think it's only fair that you need to ship something yourself every once in a while.
Meaning that I don't
I
know
don't want
where
you
a
to
lot of.
touch. I don't want you to lose touch.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
I'm going to take that under advisement. Yeah. All
Take
right.
it under consideration. Would
I
you?
will. Sure.
Could you think about that for the holidays? Maybe a 7:30 cutoff. Who
I
knows?
might. Yeah.
Maybe it'll just change your Christmas bonus too. I don't know.
Oh, am I going to get a bonus? Yay. All right. So the other thing you can do is shipping is you can add options for express shipping and everything like that. So in your business policies, you
Just
can
remember
have like
the out.
tiered shipping. Oh,
Our Samantha is breaking up and losing connectivity, y'all. So if she pops in and out, just bear with us while Libby goes on.
yeah. So you can add express shipping. So in business policies, it's almost like a tiered thing. So you see, like people could choose FedEx, UPS, USPS. They can choose the express options as well. So you can set that up so it's like a tiered thing, and the buyer can choose. So you don't assume that the shipping is too expensive for someone. If someone wants something, overnight it to them and set it up so they pay for it to be overnighted, right? But I've had people pay insane amounts to have something overnighted. Sometimes it's a prop house in California, so that means it's going cross country. Sometimes it's somebody that wants their kid to have something on Christmas morning or, their birthday morning or something like that. Do not assume that it's too
Sometimes
expensive.
it's your husband, Mr. C Chats, who's a last minute shopper who puts it off to the very last minute and then goes, "Oh no." And yeah.
I loved the tuxedo jacket and bow tie I had overnight at the one time. I was just like, I know this guy's getting married tomorrow, and like his fiance is ready to kill him because he doesn't have what he needs for the tuxedo.
Right?
Yeah, but anyway,
That's
that was funny. I don't know that that's what happened, but that was the story I was telling myself.
Yeah. All right. What other advice do we have for our friends for holiday?
So I just want to say, we keep saying holiday, and we all list as we get it. If I get Christmas stuff in March, I list it because it sells all year long. And even if it doesn't sell all year long, it's in my store and ready for the holidays. I sell most Halloween in the spring and like stuff like that. But if you are somebody who sets it aside, you have your jackets ready for winter and you have this is the time. Even if it's still 100 degrees where you live, this is the time, because where I live, it's 50. Like, you need to make sure that stuff is ready. Everybody's decorated for Halloween already, and Christmas is going to be right after. So get that stuff out there. Make sure it's listed. Don't wait any longer.
Yes.
Sound advice. I'm sitting here as you're saying it, thinking about what I've got in the other room that I need to get listed.
Yeah, I've got jackets hanging right there that came in, and I was like, oh, we got to get those up. Got to get them up right now.
Get them listed. Get them listed.
Yeah.
All right. Any other good advice we have for Q4 and holiday prep?
Yeah, you're going to be spending more time shipping during Q4, which is why we do Listapaloozas in the summer and we get ready and we just say focus on the listing. Don't worry about the sales, because you're going to see this shift in your work schedule where you're going to spend more time shipping and you're going to be frustrated because you don't have as much time to list. Right. So it can be frustrating. It's a good thing, right? It's a good problem to have, but it can throw you off and it can be a little frustrating, but you kind of have to reframe that. And you say, that's what the slow time is for me to be listing right now. My priority is shipping or answering customer questions.
I was going to say,
questions are going to come in.
Yeah. Shipping and customer service are your focus for Q4 for sure. Customer service.
So maybe
Yeah.
back down your expectations as far as listing. If you do like a certain number of listings a day or a week and you're tracking that, you might have to adjust that a little bit. Don't get frustrated or discouraged by that number. Focus on the numbers that are working, your shipping, your customer service, and
don't
maybe
beat yourself
readjust.
up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go with 'tis the season.
Also, though, don't sit on your couch eating bonbons because you want to stay productive. You want to stay busy. You want to keep going. But
Well, Don would say
Balance.
sell the bonbons. You don't eat them anyway. You sell them.
yes. All right. What else?
I don't know. I'm ready to roll. Like all this talking of stuff that I already know, but have not implemented myself. So like, I know all this. I did this last year, but just hearing it and talking about it again makes me realize, oops, I got to go.
We got to go to consignmentchats.com and use that link for American Bubble Boy.
Yeah, I got American Bubble Boy myself up, and I got to look at the poly mailers. I need some. I know I need big ones. So yeah, I mean, I got to get busy. I got to order.
Oh, I know something.
What?
So Kathy Terrell gave this advice years ago, and it has served me so well ever since. Is have a backup plan.
Yes.
If your label printer breaks, if your scale breaks, if something breaks, you're going to be busy. Have in your mind a backup plan. Your laptop goes down, like whatever. Like
so last year, eBay had an issue with their shipping labels. It was down for like a whole 24-hour period where you couldn't ship anything from eBay. I do not use Pirate Ship all the time. I usually just use it for personal stuff. But I was really glad that I had familiarized myself with it and I could go in there and print my labels and get my eBay orders out while they fix that glitch. Doesn't happen very often and it may never happen again, but I could pivot very quickly because I had a plan.
Yeah, like if you have one printer, right, and you print your labels on it, know how to do a QR code if you have to take it to the post office if something happens with your with your label printer. What are some other like backup scales? Do you have one in your kitchen that you could use if your scale runs out of batteries or stops working? Silly little things like that can really save you.
Yep.
Look at Kathy Terrell coming in with that always good advice.
I know, right?
God love her.
Love it.
All right, are we ready to get rolling then for Q4? Is everybody ready?
I got a list of things. Yeah, I got to do. We got to get going.
I know. I'm going in right now to get some of these holiday items that I know are sitting in a box so I can put them downstairs and make sure I'm staring at them and listing them.
Yes.
All right.
Wait,
awesome.
Did you list the bells?
My bells are done.
All right, they better be.
Oh, are you talking about the musical bells?
The holiday items you got in
sold
Tennessee?
and shipped. They're out of my house. They're gone.
What?
She's on fire, Samantha.
Like a week ago when I...
Yeah. Yep. You told me to do them. You complained. I got them listed. They sold. They're gone. In and out. Boom. Done.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm ready. All right, friends. I'm going to have to toast us out here. And look, I got my eBay holiday cup for the holiday episode.
Oh, right. I need to get mine. All right.
Yeah. Until next time. Cheers.
Thank you for joining Libby, Molly, and Samantha, the ladies of Consignment Chats, as we grow your reselling business. For all things Consignment Chats, visit us at consignmentchats.com and join our free private communities on Facebook and/or Patreon.